Day, McVeigh, and happy Wednesday. Good morning, boys and girls. All right, our first project for today is by Blake in room 218. So Blake had a question. He thought, well, how many seconds are there in a whole year? So first thing he did was figure out how many seconds there are in a minute, then how many minutes are in an hour, then how many hours are in a day, and after that, he figured out how many days are in a year. So he did all the math and he figured out that there were 86,400 seconds in one day. And if you multiply that by the number of days in a year, 365, well, it's really 365 and a quarter, but which we learned about, that's why we have a leap year, but he did 365, so he's very, very close. Turns out there are 31,536,000 seconds. That's a lot of time. Blake, I'm very impressed with your math and how much work you put into this. Good work. Now, the next project is by Sia and Madison, who did some work on red pandas and giraffes. Did you know, for example, that red pandas live in high places? They tend to live way up in trees, not close to the ground. And how about that giraffes have 7 bones in their neck? Did you know that? All right. I also have a shout out, check this out, by Emily in room 224, who took some paper and recycled it into a beautiful little paper purse. And when you pinch the back, look, it opens. Emily, that's awesome. All right, now let's move on to our Brutal. All right, so we learned that this is the most common vowel, and this one can be a vowel or consonant. Now, class 207 and 202, both in the green hallway, kindergarten, 4th grade, got it. They already got it. All right, so a few more clues. All right, this letter and this letter are the same letter, and they are one of the most common. Now, when we think about 26 letters in the alphabet, when we talk about the most common, we're talking about in the top 5 to 10. They're consonants. Okay, but this is an important clue. We have 2 sets of consonants that are consecutive, which means they go in order in the alphabet. So, you ready? This letter comes after this letter. They are consecutive. So, E and F are consecutive in the alphabet. These are consecutive. This one comes before this one. All right. Ready? One more. This one comes before this one. This one before this one. These 2 letters are consecutive. They go in order in the alphabet. Now, I had a couple of guesses on this again. Room 202 and 207 have already figured this out. So we know that these are homonyms, and we know that it's one of the 2 smallest homonyms that are even numbers. Okay, here we go. It is the smallest homonym. That is the incorrect answer. The smallest homonym is the incorrect answer. All right, now it's time for our Mighty Kind moment of the day. Let's get our drum roll. Dun, dun, dun. So, this person asked me not to mention names, but somebody spent a good amount of time being kind to the earth recently by just picking up garbage that somebody else dropped or flew out of a can or wound up on the ground somehow to make the community a more beautiful place. And when you do that, you're being kind to your neighbors, kind to your school, but also being kind to the earth. When we pick up pollution and put it in its proper place, recycle, hopefully, we are being kind to the earth. That's what we talk about when we're talking about being kind to the earth. Cleaning up, using less energy, using less water, taking care of our environment, all of those things. So that's another way that a mighty mind can be kind. And that's why I say that every day. So, of course, I'll end the way I always do. Every day is a great day to get smart and be kind to both each other and the earth. Let's have a wonderful day.